Hello, this is Ginny Brant with Unleash Your God-Given Healing. Today we're going to look at nutrients to maintain and build bone density. Yes, we're going to look at dem bones. Did you know that 1/2 of women and over 1/4 of men over age 50 will have osteoporosis, which can result in fractures that are life-threatening? Throughout childhood into early adulthood, the bones absorb nutrients and minerals, gaining strength. But unfortunately, beginning in our 30s and 40s, bone density begins to decline with age. And what we do as far as exercise, supplements, and a balanced diet can make a huge difference with dem bones and enable us to hold the line on our bone density. Women suffer more from bone density loss than men because of menopause, where estrogen levels are drastically decreased. Technically, my sweet mother-in-law, Molly, died from complications of osteoporosis. Her doctor warned her of what might come and also prescribed medications that might help, but she did not like the way these medications made her feel, and so she stopped taking them. Please hear me loud and clear. Osteoporosis cannot be ignored. We must take action to avoid getting in this situation. Yes, as we age, and as some of us develop osteoporosis, our bones can actually break without an accident or easily break with just a minimal fall. And actually, Molly did well and was very healthy up until her minimal fall at age 86. Cancer patients must be especially careful. Chemotherapy in most patients causes bone density to decline, and radiation can also cause a loss of bone density. For women with estrogen-fed cancers, medications that block estrogen production actually provide significant protection from cancer recurrence, but also greatly lessen bone density in most women. Ask me, a former cancer patient. I survived the treatments and many of the side effects, but not all of them. Chemotherapy significantly decreased my bone density, and with the estrogen-blocking pill for 5 years on top of that, my body took a hit on dem bones. Doctors can give you medications and shots to counteract what these chemicals have done, but I am an advocate of also using exercise and diet to rebuild your body and your bones from the inside out. You can combine the medications with exercise and diet, or try one or the other, but you must do whatever it takes to keep your bones strong. Today, we're going to look at nutrition and foods that actually strengthen our bones. You may not know this, but bone strength begins in the bloodstream because the blood transports oxygen, hydration, and nutrients to every cell in the body. It also carries hormones, collects waste, and plays a role in the body's self-repair or self-healing mechanism. Bones are made of 40% calcium with minerals and collagen or protein. Many doctors point to the need for calcium to keep bones strong, but some also see the SAD or Standard American Diet as part of the problem. Let me explain. Some doctors and nutritionists believe that plants provide key nutrients for the blood to carry to the bone, which are important for increasing bone density. Dr. Dean Ornish, you may have heard of him, believes that the weakening of the bones is an imbalance between calcium intake and calcium excretion, rather than a calcium deficiency. Ornish is famous for using a plant-based diet filled with fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans, and legumes to reverse coronary heart disease. But diets high in plants also help to prevent cancer and reverse osteoporosis. And eating plants consistently improves bone mineral density. Important to know. Many doctors call this low acid eating because most plants leave an alkaline residue in the body, whereas meats and dairy products are highly acidic and leave an acidic residue. So diets rich in meat and dairy acid contribute acid in the blood, and this accelerates osteoporosis by depleting the bones of calcium, phosphorus, and sodium. Blood pH is slightly alkaline, ranging between 7.35 to 7.45. And anything below 7.35 or above 7.45, the body cannot function properly. According to Dr. Amy Linnell, when the blood pH falls below normal, the body must restore it as quickly as possible. And it does this by pulling calcium compounds from the bone into the blood to neutralize excess acids. This comes from her book, Building Bone Vitality. Dr. Linnell believes that a high-protein diet may reduce the blood's pH, causing this to happen. According to the National Academy of Sciences, as the amount of protein increases, so does the amount of calcium excreted in urine. But some proteins, such as plant-based proteins, don't produce acidity, nor cause calcium to be excreted. Bone is made up of 50% protein, so enough protein must be a part of your diet. So here are the nutrients that nutritionists and doctors are recommending to maintain and build bone density. Number 1, that all-important protein. Not too much, not too little. Nutritionists recommend 0.8 grams for every 2.2 pounds of body weight. That would be about 55 grams for a woman weighing 150 pounds or 65 for a man weighing 180 pounds. Wild-caught fish and salmon, nuts, seeds, legumes, and other plant-based proteins are the best sources and produce less acidic residue. A low-protein diet can lead to bone loss. Remember, 50% of bone is made from protein, while a high-protein diet protects the bones. Again, just not too high. And keep it more plant-based for less acidic residue. Number 2, healthy fats. Omega-3 fatty acids such as avocado, flax seeds, salmon, and the likes have been shown to protect against bone loss. Every cell in our bodies need healthy fats, and that includes your bones. Number 3, fruits and vegetables. Women who consume 9 servings of plants high in bone protective antioxidants had a decrease in bone turnover. The more plants, the better for your heart, your immune system, and preventing cancer and Alzheimer's disease. Yellow and green vegetables benefit the most people with bone mineral density. These promote bone growth in children and help adults to maintain density and strength. We're talking about cabbage, collard greens, broccoli, dark leafy greens, and herbs. These work the best. And number 4, last but not least, calcium. It's the primary nutrient for bone health, but it's best to spread it out during the day. So include one high calcium food at every meal since the body can only absorb so much at one time. And yes, it's found in milk, cheese, dark leafy greens and beans, but also can be found in supplements that can be used. And it's advised to take 1,200 mgs, especially for older folks, each day. All 4 of these nutrients are found, believe it or not, in my chocolate, banana, blueberry smoothie. And now we can say that it's also bone building as well, and it will be referenced in the show notes below. Remember not to eat too much from milk and dairy products due to the acidic residue. Technically, calcium is a micronutrient, but due to its starring role, I'm including it in the nutrient section. If you happen to notice a common thread in my video today, it's the term plant-based. It may be hard to believe, but nutrients from a more plant-based diet filled with green, leafy, and yellow vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, and legumes over heavy meat, milk, and dairy products may just be what your doctor orders to increase your bone mineral density. These are the key nutrients that will keep your bone strong and healthy. Today's lesson is simply eat more plants. And don't we keep learning that over and over again? Did some of this information surprise you? How many of you have heard for years, drink more milk as the only solution to strong bones? Well, there are more solutions to maintaining bone density than just drinking milk. I hope that this video has provided helpful information for you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, and click the notification bell so that you will know when I post new information. And please share this valuable information with your friends and family. Till next time, here's to the health of your bones, or as I call it, dem bones. And God bless.